talking earlier today, well, you know, when did we start this? October, November, December. This is our 9th Kaleidoscope. And when we started this, we had no idea that we'd get this far and that we'd still have such an amazing crowd. New people coming every month. And there are lots of new people here tonight. Yeah. We have a hazing ritual. I don't know if anyone told you about that. It's really dark and scary, but you'll find out later. I was looking for somewhere, you know, there are fantastic gallery spaces, but I didn't want it to be anything that would intimidate, that had a kind of a cult of cool or hipness around it. I didn't want it to alienate anyone. I wanted it to be a space where anyone and everyone would feel comfortable, that it felt like your sitting room. So we found the perfect space in the Odessa Club, and they've really looked after us there. Immediately, John Brereton is the events organizer there, and when we brought this idea to him, immediately he got it. He was like, fantastic, brilliant, bring it here. I was wanting to connect to audience and for the musician to feel like we were all having an experience together, and that people felt comfortable and relaxed and thus more receptive to lots of different types of music. So the informal setting was really important. I think as well, now that you have, you know, that recorded music is so popular, and very often that's mostly how people hear classical music is, you know, through CDs. People become used to an unrealistic kind of gloss and perfection in what they hear, and it's to kind of draw away those curtains and recognize that the experience of playing music is raw and it's flawed, and so to kind of have that immediate quality, that we're all kind of sharing the emotions of the experience, both performer and audience. I also wanted to bring audiences together. Very often I've noticed, I play with Crash Ensemble and they always have fantastic crowds. I play with the Irish Chamber Orchestra, we have fantastic crowds. The crossover in terms of audience is quite limited, and I wanted to bring together these different listening communities into one community. And also there's so many extraordinary musicians in Ireland, and it's wonderful to have a platform for us, a monthly platform where we can kind of realise our dreams and share our passions with an audience. There's always that one piece that you always wanted to play, you know. I've always wanted to play Soldier's Tale, or when we had all the Dublin clarinets doing New York Counterpoint live, it's like, you know, Suzanne, one of the clarinetists, has always wanted to do this, and you have a venue, a space to make it happen, a reason. And, you know, we can get together in our sitting rooms and play, but music is about sharing it with people that are listening, and it's a really strong motivating tool And for composers as well, it's a platform for them to have their works heard and performed. I think it's always blown me away, the level of creativity and talent in terms of composition in Ireland. I sometimes think, is that because there's not the weight of a Brahms or a Mahler or a Beethoven, or Schoenberg or whatever on the shoulder of young Irish composers. But I used to be in the Rothko String Trio, and we performed quite a lot of Irish string trios, and to have the platform every month at Kaleidoscope for young Irish composers and established composers, I think is extraordinary. We've had some very exciting premieres. We've premiered a work by Jonathan Nangle. We premiered Linda Buckley work that Ergota's Voices performed. David Stalling, who's an Irish-based composer, I premiered a piece for violin and electronics by him. Watch the space for the CD of Kaleidoscope premieres. That's kind of one of our dreams. It's generating certainly a lot of new music, and also it's an opportunity for works to be heard again.